Yeah.
Good evening. I'm Shivan from class DAT5A. My number metric is 10 DAT 20F2500. And these are my teammates. We would like to present our mini project for Audit 2. So let's get straight into the question 1, which is discuss each of the following documents and records used in the timekeeping and payroll preparation function in the payroll and personal cycle. Time card, job time ticket, summary pay report, payroll journal, and payroll master file. So the next slide, please. Okay. So the first point is document related time card. So the function of time card is document indicates the time and the hourly employee started and stopped working each day and the number of hours the employee worked. So proceed to the next slide, please. Okay, so the next point is the job time ticket, and the function of job time ticket is form indicating which jobs employees worked on during a given time period. This document is useful for employees who work in different jobs and departments. And the number 3 point is summary payroll report. So the function of summary payroll report is this report displays the total of wages, taxes, deductions, and employer expenses for the selected month, quarter, or year to date period. So the next points will be presented by Amos. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now I may continue on the next point of the same question. So my next point will be payroll journal. Payroll journal. So a payroll journal is detailed record of accounting transactions related to payroll. The report which generated the payroll transaction file, the same transaction included in the payroll journal and posted simultaneously to general ledger and will be sent to payroll master file. So to explain this in Malay, this payroll journal ini akan digunakan untuk merekod setiap transaksi gaji bagi setiap pekerja dan mengekalkan jumlah gaji pekerja yang dibayar untuk tahun setakat ini. Mereka bentuk dan melaksanakan prosedur analisis untuk kitaran gaji dan kaki tangan. So this payroll journal, a company might do this to help ensure its financial statements are correct. Each journal entry contains debit and credits, so which are equal if accounts are accurate. An accountant might record these following expenses in payroll account. For example, team member compensation, team benefits, employer taxes, payroll taxes, and also payroll deductions. So these are the examples. And also there are several types of payroll journal entries. For example, initial recordings, accurate wages, and also manual payments. Continuing with the last point that I'll be talking about is payroll master file. So basically, payroll master file is used for recording each payroll transaction for each employee and maintaining total employee wages paid for the year to date. So meaning in Malay that jumlah journal gaji, the payroll master file ni terperinci transaksi perakangan yang berkaitan dengan gaji. So organisasi yang lebih kecil mungkin merekodkan urus niaga gaji mereka secara terus dalam ledger am. And also tetapi syarikat yang lebih besar akan mendapati bahawa jumlah urus niaga ini akan menyumbat ledger am. Okay, okay. Record their payroll transaction directly to this. But larger companies will find that sheer volume of transaction will clog the generator. That's all from me. Now my group member will continue. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. My name is Pooja, number metric 108020F 2020. So the second question is about payment of payroll function and preparation of payroll tax, return and payment of tax function in payroll and personal cycle. So next slide. So payment of payroll function. First we have payment check. A check written to an employee for service performed. It is usually issued for factory workers whose wages are not fixed monthly. Most companies transfer to salary directly to employees' bank account. Um, and then uh, payroll bank account reconciliation. Company will inform and impress payroll which amount is separate payroll account in which the small balance will be maintained. The exact amount of each net payroll is transferred by check or electronic fund transfer from the general account to the account immediately before distribution to the payroll. Maksudnya penyesuaian akaun bank gaji, syarikat akan memaklumkan daftar gaji impres yang mana jumlahnya adalah akaun gaji berasingan di mana baki kecil akan dikekalkan. And then amount tetap setiap senarai gaji bersih dipindahkan melalui cek atau pindahan dana elektronik daripada akaun am ke akaun impres sejurus sebelum mengagihkan senarai gaji. That's all from me. After this, Hema will present.
Good evening. My name is Hema Pubalan. My matric card number is 10DAT 20F 2030. Next slide. Okay, the next one is preparation of payroll tax and return of payment of tax. Document related is EA form or W2 form. The form sent to each employee that summarizes the employee's earning for the tax calendar year, including gross pay income tax. The same information will be submitted to the Inland Revenue Board, which is called master file. The second one is payroll tax returns forms that are submitted to local, state, and federal units of the government to show payment of withheld tax and employees tax. Next, Pooja will continue.
In the summary, it will include for hours, work, wages earned and benefit required by the employees. By record all the data, it will help the management to analyze the labor cost in the factory by each division and how much for them to be paid the labor. Maksudnya, ringkasan pengagihan kos buruk, menyediakan ringkasan dan mengenal pasti pendapatan faktur kos untuk pelbagai klasifikasi akaun. Secara ringkasnya, ia akan disertakan untuk jam kerja yang diperoleh gaji dan faedah yang diperolehkan oleh pekerja. Dengan merekod semua data, ia akan membantu pihak pengurusan menganalisis kos buruk dikilang oleh setiap bahagian dan berapa banyak untuk mereka membayar buruk itu.
Then yearly remuneration statement, which documents are given to the employee for filling the Inland Revenue Board of Malaysia, which is IRBM, and the last one is control card showing the total payroll for the period. That's all from us. Thank you.
Let's move to question 3. Next slide, okay. The question 3 is, there are several key internal control over the payment of payroll function that should be present. For example, the payroll should be distributed by someone who is not involved in the other payroll function. Discuss other key internal control over the payment of payroll function. Before that, my name is Nurul Nari Shazana binti Syahrul Amin. My matric number is 10DAT20F2008. I will present the answer of this question. Next. The first key internal control is segregation of duty. Different employees should be responsible for different parts of the payroll process, such as preparing, approving, and distributing payroll. This ensures that no one person has complete control over the process and can be duplicate it for personal gain. Maksudnya, pekerja ni dia ada bahagian dia tersendiri dalam menyediakan, dalam meluluskan dan juga mengagihkan senarai gaji. Ini dapat dalam ini tiada siapa pun yang boleh kawal selain daripada pihak atasan. Seterusnya, authorization and approval. Maksudnya, kebenaran dan kelulusan. All payroll transactions should be properly authorized and approved by management, such as the HR or finance department. This ensures that payments are made only to eligible employees and in the correct amount. Ini bermaksud bahawa setiap urus niaga haruslah diluluskan dan dibenarkan oleh pihak HR ataupun human resource dan juga jabatan kewangan. Ini dapat membenarkan bahawa pekerja yang layak dan jumlah yang betul terhadap orang yang betul. Next slide. The next one is accurate record keeping. Proper record keeping is crucial for maintaining the integrity of payroll transaction. All payroll information should be accurately recorded and maintained, including time work, leave taken and tax deduction. Penyimpanan rekod yang tepat adalah untuk mengekalkan integriti urus niaga senarai gaji. Semua ni hendaklah direkod dan disenegara dengan tepat, termasuklah waktu bekerja, cuti yang diambil dan juga potongan cukai. The next one is Teo Hoi Ting will present. Thank you.
Okay, now I will continue the explanation. So, hi guys, and good morning. Good evening. So, now I will continue the penjelasan lah. So, the next key internal control is about internal audit, iaitu auditor dalaman. Okay. Regular internal audit of the payroll process can help to identify any discrepancies or potential fraud. These audits should be conducted by someone who is independent of the payroll process, such as an external auditor. Maksudnya, audit dalaman tu yang kerap untuk proses pengajian boleh membantu untuk mengenal pasti sebarang perjanggahan atau penipuan yang tersembunyi dan tidak diketahui. Dan juga pengauditan ini dia hendaklah dijalankan oleh seseorang yang bebas daripada proses pengajian, seperti juru audit luar. After that is about the password protection, iaitu perlindungan kata laluan. Untuk ni, for this, access to payroll information and system should be password protected and restricted only to authorized personnel. This will ensure that sensitive information is kept confidential and secure. Maksud dia tu ialah pendaftaran masuk ke maklumat dan sistem gaji hendaklah dilindungi oleh kata laluan dan dihadkan hanya untuk kaki tangan yang telah diberikan kuasa. Dan ini dia boleh memastikan bahawa maklumat sensitif boleh dirahsiakan dengan selamat. Okay. After that is employer verification, iaitu pengesahan pekerja. For this, employer information should be verified periodically, such as by comparing payroll record to the employer file to ensure that the payments are all being made to current and legitimate employers. Maksudnya, maklumat pekerja hendaklah disahkan secara berkala. Contohnya, boleh membandingkan rekod gaji dengan fail pekerja-pekerja tu untuk memastikan bahawa pembayaran kepada pekerja tetap dan juga pekerja sah, pekerja tetap dengan pekerja semasa tu boleh telah dijalankan. Konklusinya, melalui pelaksanaan kawalan dalaman utama, organisasi boleh menggulangkan atau meminimumkan risiko penipuan dan juga kesilapan bayar gaji kepada pekerja-pekerja. Dan akhirnya, dia juga dapat memastikan pekerja-pekerja syarikat dia tu boleh dibayar gaji dengan jumlah yang tepat dan tepat masa untuk bayar gaji kepada pekerja. That's all for me. Thank you. Dan juga terima kasih.
Okay. Thank you for all of you. Let's move to Q&A session. The first question is, first question, the good internal control is important to a company. Explain why.
Can I answer?
Yes. But slide not change.
I guess the answer in the slide.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to answer the question?
Yeah.
Okay, just continue.
Okay, so the importance of internal control to a company is that good internal controls are essential to assuring the accomplishment of goals and objectives. They provide reliable financial reporting for management decisions. They ensure compliance and with applicable laws and regulation to avoid the risk of public scandals.
Okay. Thank you, Amos, for answering my question.
Thank you.
Next question.
Okay. For my question is, how the key internal control will help in payment of payroll function?
Can I give the answer? Can I read the answer?
Sure can.
Okay. Payroll internal control and procedure prevent employee from accessing confidential information. Internal control also prevent employee from stealing money from your business through overpayment and false time record. Meaning of this, okay. Kawalan dalaman dan prosedur pengajian menghalang pekerja untuk mengakses maklumat sulit. Ia menghalang juga daripada pekerja itu untuk mencuri duit daripada perniagaan ataupun lebihan pembayaran dan juga rekod masa yang palsu. That's all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nadia.
Welcome. Question 3.
So moving on to the question 3. What is the objective of the personal cycle and payroll? Can anyone answer?
I-
Yeah, sure. Answer.
Examining whether the account balance is impacted by the payroll and personal cycle and are honestly presented in conformity with generally accepted accounting standards is the overarching goal of the audit of this process. The accumulated earnings and salaries account is often until utilized at the conclusion of an accounting quarter.
Yes, correct. Thank you for answering.
Okay, so moving on to the next question. It's a scenario where a guy named George recently changed jobs from payroll analyst to assistant regional manager of production. So an employee at the production facility came to see George and complained that he was not paid on the last payroll check for the overtime he had done. So George apologized for the mistake he had done and logged into the payroll system to modify the next paycheck for the employee to ensure what he will be paid for the additional hours. So the question is, why do you think this scenario occurred? Can anyone answer?
Can I answer?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, the reason is
So,
because the company did not properly allocate access rights.
Okay, that's the
Yeah,
right answer. Thank you for answering.
thank you. Yeah.
Let's move on to the next question. Thank you.
So the fifth is why the payment of payroll is important. So can anyone share the answer?
okay, I want to give the answer. So the answer for this question is employer moral is an important part of keeping employers happy is paying them on time and ensuring that you have a payroll system that pays your company in a timely manner on a consistent basis will definitely impact your employer moral. Late and inaccurate payment is likely to cause your employer to question the financial stability of the company. This might affect the overall environment and culture of your company, resulting in a negative attitude from employees that could bleed into their day-to-day tasks and cause underperformance. A company workforce is often the heart of a company, and reliable and accurate payroll is part of what keeps that heart healing. Jadi yang ni maksud dia ya, untuk ni maksud dia sebarang bahagian yang penting untuk pastikan yang pekerja-pekerja tu gembira ialah bayar gaji kepada mereka pada tepat masa. Dan untuk bayar gaji pada masa yang tepat tu perlu pastikan yang kamu perlu ada satu sistem bayar gaji yang telah tentukan masa dan ada consistent basic view. Dan ada satu basic yang boleh buat pekerja tu jadi pekerja yang bermoral. Kalau bayar gaji pada masa yang lambat dan bayar gaji dalam jumlah yang silap tu, yang ni akan menyebabkan pekerja-pekerja tu rasa macam nak tahu yang keadaan financial syarikat tu ada masalah tak. Dan yang ni akan menyebabkan keseluruhan environment tu dan juga situasi company tu jadi tak okey. Macam negatif lah. Attitude, sikap-sikap pekerja tu akan jadi macam tak baik. Dan ni akan menyebabkan performance pekerja tu jadi tak baik. Jadi macam kerja yang dibagi kepada mereka akan jadi lambat. Dan performance syarikat tu akan jadi tak okey sebab pekerja dia tu mungkin akan tak siapkan kerja.
Lagi satu, dia nak add on sikit. Dia akan menyebabkan prestasi syarikat pun jatuh dan juga pekerja-pekerja semua akan mula mogok disebabkan gaji mereka yang tidak cukup ataupun lambat. Okey, itu saja. Question 6.
Question 6. What are the common payroll issues? Anyone can answer?
Can I answer? So the answer is processing incorrect information. One of the most common payroll issue involves processing inaccurate information. This can result in paying an employee the wrong amount, while we personally won't complain about being paid a little extra. This is actually not good for the company as a whole because it results in financial losses that negatively affect the company's bottom line. On the flip side, if employees are paid less than what they should be, it can cause employees dissatisfaction. Correcting these errors sometimes require a lot of rework and time. That's all from me.
Okay, so is there any more questions to be asked by anyone?
No.
No questions so far.
No
That's all.
question.
Then I think that's the end of our Q&A section. Thank you for all of your contribution and for the presentation. Thank you guys. See you all.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.